Hello and welcome to this video on China's debt problem. In China, the debt of companies, private households and the general government has doubled relative to GDP since the financial crisis in 2008. Debt is now higher than in the United States. Companies account for more than half of the Chinese debt, but corporate debt has not increased relative to GDP in recent years. Instead, the government sector has increased its debt sharply, especially local governments. They bear about 90% of total government expenditure in China, but the tax revenues allocated to them are far too low. Moreover, local governments are only allowed to raise limited amounts of debt through normal channels. Therefore, many incur large amounts of indirect debt. Local governments borrow indirectly through so-called local government financing vehicles. To do this, they set up companies and contribute land, road and bridges as capital. With this collateral, these companies take on debt from banks or bondholders. With this money, the local governments plug their financial holes. The local government financing vehicles are heavily indebted. Some may default in the future, causing problems for the others. Then the regional governments would come under financial pressure. Ultimately, the central government will not allow this to happen and will stand by the regional government. A debt crisis will not happen in China. But the central government will push the regional governments to gradually reduce the debt in the coming years. Then the regional governments will have to save. This weakens aggregate demand and is another argument why China is unlikely to grow much in the coming years.